All right, Shalom. This is Har1 by Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. Once they call Halayim, La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakah Kodash, Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. And Shalom to you, Akim and Akwatim and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. I just want to knock this lesson out real quick. This is Luke chapter 4, verse 18. All right. It says, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me." All right. And how do you know the Spirit of the Lord is upon you? Because you have the Spirit of truth. Okay. Because he hath anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. Right. We don't have to go to some damn university or some seminar to be some ordained ministers. We've been anointed to preach the gospel. Okay. To the poor. And the poor are Israelites. He hath sent me to heal the brokenhearted. All right. To preach deliverance to the captives and recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised, man. And that's our people spiritually. Our people are bruised, brokenhearted, and still captive to sin. And also we're still captives to Esau to this day. It says to preach the acceptable year of the Lord, man. All right, so that's what we're set up to do. If you're anointed to preach this truth, man. Okay, I'm gonna get something else real quick. Go to Psalms 140 and 1. All right, so this is Psalms 140 and 1. Deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. And that's what Esau is. He's a violent man. All right, they got their blessing is the sword, to rule with the sword. All right. That's why when you go into their neighborhoods, the suburbs, or wherever, they always out to get you. If you're sitting in the car doing a lesson, they might call the police on you, lie on you, all kind of stuff, man. Not saying I'm experiencing that, but I have experienced it before. All right. So it says which imagine mischiefs in their heart. So they're imagining their mischiefs, how to bring about a new world order and depopulate the earth and bring about a satanic order upon this earth, man. All right. And they want to get that birthright. They want to get their birthright back, but they can't. So they're imagining mischiefs, doing wickedness, man, in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. Continually. Esau always been at war against Jacob, man. All right, you had certain treaties in the past during the 8th century BC under Jehoshaphat with Esau. But other than that, they pretty much been at war with us, man. All right. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. Salah, right? So they sharpen their tongue. So they sharpen their lies, man, like a serpent. Just like the serpent in the garden. All right? And the adder's poison. So everything they teach and their philosophy is poison. Their religion, everything they do is poison to our people. And it destroys us. All right? So it says, keep, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. Keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. And what's their hands? Hands represent power. So their power is their military, their religion. All right? Their mandates that they're doing now. Their whole plan. Their great reset. Martial law. Their threats of death and famine and suffering. Dark winters. It says, they have sharpened the tongues. So like at verse 4, keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have prospered to overthrow So like, who have purposed to overthrow my goings, man. That's their whole purpose, is to overthrow our goings. Look at what they did to the North American Indians, the Gadites. Look what they did to us. All right, all the Israelites. Look what Esau did to us, man. Their purpose is to overthrow our goings, man. You know, with this depopulation, certain day, but they got it to where they said if they have Caucasian blood, they can't get, you know what, leaving it only for Jakes to get, you know. So it says, keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. So their power, man, their power of the sword. Preserve me from the violent man who have purposed to overthrow my goings. All right, so we're asking the Lord to preserve us and to save us. And He's going to preserve the elect by giving His angels charge over His elect and giving them spiritual powers. And He's going to show miracles. The proud have hid a snare for me. And you know the proud is, according to Obadiah, is Esau. So they've hidden a snare. They got everything set in place. And cords. And they have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me, Salah. And a gin is the same thing as a trap. All right. I said unto Yahweh, thou art my power. Hear my voice. Hear the voice of my supplications, O Yahweh. So that's what we're going to say. That the Most High is our power. All right. But a lot of jakes, they're going to say they got power in their gun, the power in their money, you know, in the system, in their religion, false idols, or what you call false gods. O Yahweh, O my power, Yahweh, the strength of my salvation, thou hast covered my head in the day of battle. See, He anointed our head with oil. He has covered our head. All right. He has covered our head in the day of battle. And this is a battle. This is a spiritual battle that we're fighting. And we need to be covered. All right. Just like the head of the woman is the man, the head of the man is the woman. And the head of the the head of the woman is the man, and the head of the man is Yahushua. All right. So He's our covering. All right. So the Most High has covered us through Yahushua's spirit. You know, our Heavenly Father. He has covered us with His spirit of truth. That's our shield and buckler. Grant not, O Yahweh, the desires of the wicked. That's what we're praying, man. We pray the Lord does not grant them their desires anymore. Such as in the Roman Empire. You can read the book of Josephus, where Josephus told his own family, he said, yo, listen, man, the Most High is with these, he didn't say Edomites, but we know them to be Edomites, but he's like, the Most High is with these Romans right now. You're going to lose, right? Because it was according to prophecy. But now the Lord said, what? Jacob is going to take Esau's spot. All right? Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So that we're in the time of that prophecy. So, all right? So the Lord's going to take the cup from us, and He's giving it to them. That's so, man, I've been meditating on that for the past few days. The Lord's going to take the cup from our hand, and the cup of suffering and slavery, man, and put it into their hands, man. And we're witnessing that. All right? Lest they exalt themselves, you know. All right, here you go. Isaiah 51 and 22. Thus saith Yahweh, you know, thy Lord and thy power, that pleadeth the cause of His people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling. Now He's giving us the spirit of hope, remove the spirit of fear from us. You know, he said, "He not give us the spirit of fear, but the spirit of hope." Now we have hope in Yahushua and not in ourselves. If it was of our own selves, of our own doings, then we would fail, horribly, and we would definitely need to tremble. But either way, we should tremble. Even the dregs of the cup of my fury, what's that? Slavery and destruction, the Lord's wrath. Thou shalt no more drink it again, right? Because he set us up through Yahushua. Because once Yahushua sets in place, the Most High sets in place Yahushua's kingdom upon this earth and in the universe in general, it's going to be an everlasting kingdom according to Daniel chapter 7. All right? It's going to be a never-ending kingdom. So we're going to be righteous forever. Eternity, whatever that is. A continuance of forever. A continuance of tomorrow, the present and tomorrow. Not to be bound by time anymore. But I will put it in the hand of them that afflict thee. And who afflicted us? Esau. He made it their purpose to overthrow us. All right? Especially after the blessing was given to Jacob by Isaac. Esau said, it's the time for my father to die. I'm going to get that real quick. He said, then shall I slay my brother Jacob. This is Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. So that's what this is all about, man. Genesis 25, according to prophecy. So Esau still has that hate towards us. And they've shown that. His love worketh no ill towards his neighbor, towards his brother. And we're basically Esau's brother, in a sense. And they are a wicked twin. It says, as a nation, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. All right? And they've been trying to slay us ever since, man, to do away with us so they can get their birthright. And they can't because of this. All right? Jeremiah 30 and 10. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith Yahweh. See, Jacob, neither be dismayed, O Israel. All right, Jacob's name was changed to Israel. All right, we're a nation. Yasha Allah. For lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And we've been scattered all around the four corners of the earth, especially here in America. And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest. And that day is coming. That day is coming, man. All right, Esau been afflicting us in these nations. And be quiet, and we're going to have rest. And none shall make him afraid, man, because we're going to have new bodies and spiritual powers, man. And Yahushua going to be with us in the Most High. For I am with thee, see, saith Yahweh, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations whither I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee. See, the Lord didn't make a full end of us. And Esau has no power over that. So they've been trying to destroy us ever since, and they can't. All right, the Lord said we're going to be at the sand of the sea. The more they try to destroy us, the more we populate. The more they put us in slavery, the more we started populating, man. But I will correct thee in measures. See, the Lord has a certain measure for our correction. And after that measure is met, us being over here in Babylon, He's going to say what? It is fulfilled. It's done. It is finished. All right? But I will correct thee in measure and will not leave thee altogether unpunished. For thus saith Yahweh, thy bruise is incurable and thy wound is grievous. See, that's the bruise we were just reading about. And we're sent to heal the bruise now, So yeah, man, I'm going to get this real quick. All right, this is Psalms 83 and 1. No, 83 and 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. All right. So they that hate us, I just read that. All right. The ones that hate us, we know who that is. All right. And they have lifted up the head like a serpent in their pride. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. See that? They have purpose to overthrow us, man. Taking crafty and secret counsel against us, man. And consulted against thy hidden ones, and we represent the hidden ones, all right? They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And that's what they hoped for, but it's impossible. The Lord said, as long as the earth and the moon and the stars are around, that's Israel going to be around too. You know, He's not going to do away with us. All right? This is Romans 11 and 1. I say then, have Yahweh cast away His people? God forbid, man. All right? So this is Paul speaking. So the Most High did not cast away His people. All right? For I am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham of the tribe of Benjamin. For Yahweh have not cast away His people, which He foreknew. Wot ye not what the scripture saith of Elijah, how he maketh intercession to Yahweh against Israel, saying, right? So yeah, man. Right, here you go. And this was Elijah when he was praying. You know, when he was on the earth around the 7th century, 8th century, man. All right. When Elijah was praying, he was one of the last prophets around. All right. He was one of the last prophets around. And he was saying this, Romans 11 and 3. Lord, they have killed thy prophets and digged down thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. Just like us, we're left alone, and they seek our life, you know. But Elijah was by himself at that time. You know, he was coaching and teaching Elisha, you know. Some say Elisha, but either way. But what saith the answer of Yahweh unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal, man. See that even today, you know, 7,000 today would represent what? Completion, or an innumerable number that have not bowed the knee to this devil's system, man, or to their idols. All right? And to these heathens, or submitted in their mind, in the spirit. Even so, then, at this present time, also there's a remnant according to the election of grace, man. So even so then, and even so now, there's election set in place. All right? So the Lord did not do away with Israel. And that's why Esau can't destroy us, all right, completely. All right, Isaiah 51 and 23. But I will put the cup into the hand of them that afflicted thee, man. And these damn devils afflicted us, which have said to my soul, bow down. See that? They want us to bow down to him, as I was just reading, right? That's the spirit, all right? That's what they want. They want us to submit or bow down to him. But the Lord said He has reserved a number of men, 144,000 men, and the 1/3 of the men, women, and children that won't believe or won't submit to this man's system, this Edomites system. All right. But I will put the cup into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down. Right, that put us in slavery. That we may go over. Right, and that's what they did. They walked all over us. That thou hast laid thy body as the ground, as the street to them that went over, man. Okay, we fell as a nation. That's according to prophecy. So now, but the Lord said what? That's why the doors of paradise are open to us. But this world, and this carnal world was open to Esau. Okay. All right. This is Second Ezra 8:50. It says, for great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride, man. So even 2/3 have walked in the pride of Esau, have walked in these philosophies and in the mindset of idolatry and in self-will, what they say, do as thou wilt, in a pagan mindset. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. And that's what we're doing. We're seeking out the glory, seeking out the kingdom for such as be as us, that other believers. The lost sheep that's looking for our shepherd. For unto you is paradise open, man. All right, so we're not supposed to worry about 2/3. That's why the Lord said, pray not for this people. All right, so unto the hopeful elect, paradise is open, man. Paradise is like what? A garden. What you would call what? You got different forms of it. What did Yahushua say to the brother that was on the next to him on the cross? He said, today you will be with me in paradise. What's that? In the presence of the Most High. He dwells in paradise. And this earth was set up to be a paradise. It was called Eden. And the Lord placed a garden in Eden. That garden is where we're from. All right? But Eden would be the whole earth. And that's what the Lord is going to turn this place into, a paradise. All right? So the hopeful elect will be the first fruits to usher in that paradise and to have access to it. And the new bodies and everything, man. Healing. And see the kingdom get built. The founding fathers. So understand thou for thyself. That's the point, man. Don't worry about the people around you if they can't get it. Yeah, And seek out the glory for such as be like thee. Because he said, what? This is my mother and this is my brother and my sister, those that do the will of the Father. For unto you is paradise open, man. So the Lord opened paradise to us. The tree of life is planted. What's that? Wisdom. All right. Yahushua. The time to come is prepared. Woo, man, the time to come, man. The time of Jacob's rulership. No longer Esau's world, but the new heaven and the new earth, New Jerusalem. That time is prepared. The kingdom is prepared. Plenteousness is made ready. Wherever plenteousness is, we have to look up that word. Let's get it. All right, this is the word for plenteousness. It says a full supply. Wow. A full supply of wisdom, health and wealth and power and rulership. Everything we're gonna need to rule over these devils and over these heathens, over this world, and righteousness. A full supply of righteousness, man, and mercy. All right, abundance. The property of a more than adequate quantity of supply. We're gonna have more than adequate, more than we can imagine, man. Man, that's what he said. Plenteousness, man, supply. All right, and that plenteousness is going to begin right here in Babylon, in these times, when the Lord sets His angels over His elect and gives charge over them, and when there's a famine, and they begin, the elect get taken care of by Yahweh Shemel Shai. That plenteousness is going to begin. We have plenteousness now in wisdom, fruitfulness and wisdom, man. All over the internet, you got brothers teaching day and night. Lessons coming to you day and night, all day. Understanding, breakdowns, prophecy. That's fruitfulness, man. Plenteousness. Made ready, a city is builded. See, we're getting builded right now. And rest is allowed, yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. Perfect, man. We're going to be perfect. in goodness and righteousness and in wisdom. You know, um, the root of evil is sealed up from you, man. So the Lord gonna seal up wickedness from us. Weakness and the moth is hid from you, so we're not gonna be able to die anymore. All right, we're not gonna be corrupt and be in these weak nature anymore, you know, and perish as a nation. And corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Man, that's Esau. Sorrows are past. All right, and that's us being in this captivity. You know, the Lord said He's gonna wipe away every tear. All right, the heaven. This time is beginning to pass away and wax old. Especially when the destruction comes, when the missiles hit. You know, sorrows are past, and in the end, it showed the treasure of immortality. So the Lord gonna show us what immortality is, and we're gonna enjoy it. Some people scared to live forever, but not if you was righteous, not if everything was beautified, and you was able to see the Most High and see Yahweh Shai and the angels, and be an angel yourself, and to rule over these nations, these wicked people, and get them in order. Man, you know, have a family and multiple wives and animals and all kind of stuff, man. An eternal body, new bodies that can fly and do all kind of stuff that go invisible, manipulate elements. Eternity. Oh, Kahalayim Lay Habashim Shai. And to see our children experience that same beauty. The root, you know, it's gonna be all hell is gonna be forgotten. Everything we went through is gonna be forgotten, man. You know, hell is gonna be forgotten. And this place is hell for Israel. This shit is gonna be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and in the end, it showed the treasure of immortality. All right. So yeah, man. He said, "What unto us, the hopeful elect, paradise is open." This is Revelation 21:1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. What's that? Us in rulership, or Yahweh Shai in rulership upon this earth, and the children of Israel, or the elect in righteousness upon this earth, in rulership. All right, and wickedness being put down. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. Man, they spraying something out here, man. You can see that shit. Look at that right there on the door. All that dust going around everybody's cars. But yeah, man, anyway. It says here, Revelations 21:1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. The first heaven and the first earth were passed away. See that? Just read that. You know, passeth away. This joint is passed away. It's going to be forgotten about. Right? And there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, man. So the elect going to be brought down after they get taken up in the midst of the destruction. They get taken up into the chariots and get crowned and everything and brought back down to this earth, man, to inhabit the earth and take over in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. And, you know, and I saw, and I, you know, and coming down from from Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And her husbandman is Yahweh Shai. Okay? And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh is with men. That's right, Yahweh Shai is going to be right there with us. You know, and that's going to be the temple. He said, we're his temple. He's going to be right with us. You know, and these nations are going to rebuild everything. And he will dwell with them. See that? And they shall be his people forever. And Yahweh himself shall be with them and be their God. You know? So we're going to be righteous, and he's going to make us righteous so he can deal with us. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, is going to wipe away all tears from their eyes, man. He's going to wipe away all tears, all sadness, all the sickness we're seeing, man. You know, see a lot of people are going through it. You got some people that worshiping these idols, and they got issues and sicknesses and all this. You want to pray for them, but the Lord said, pray not for these people, man. The Lord didn't pray for the world, man. You know, he only prayed for the cosmos, the elect. He ain't pray for the oikoumene, the whole inhabited earth. So it's tough, man. But we want to see our people healed, if that's what you're really in this for. A lot of people just want to see some people destroyed. They got a destructive mindset, but Yahushua was against that. Yeah, we want to see them get the hell out of it, see our people, the wicked, be destroyed. But, you know, Yahushua, you know, died for all of us to be delivered, ultimately. You know what I mean? He died for the elect. But ultimately, all Israel is going to be saved, you know, when they're born back on this earth in their right state of mind. But right now, yeah, we want to see them get the hell out of here, you know, so we can get out of here. See the Lord destroy this place. All right? But ultimately, our goal is to see our people healed, our nation healed. You know, it just so happened the Lord chose you if you're in this truth. You know, that's what makes us better, that the Lord chose you. All right? So Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, man. And he's wiping away all tears now. Starting to. Especially when, oh man, it's happening. It's about to happen. That's crazy. Man, you know. Can you imagine how it was back in the Roman Empire, and we were reading and the Lord was telling us about the abomination of desolation that Daniel spoke of? And the prophecy of that age was we're going into slavery. But now the prophecy is rulership and deliverance and eternal life. You know? So it says, neither shall there be any more pain. See that? We're not going to be any more pain. They ain't going to be able to destroy us or do anything to us. We're going to have immortal bodies and crowns to go with it, and righteous royal garments, and a chariot, and a rod and a staff in our hands and a sword, and spiritual powers, and a righteous mind, you know, and a kingdom, and a king, and a God, our power, man. So we're going to have it. We got, you know, that way it says, thou art rich. For the former things are passed away. See that? That was part of our punishment. Even us being in this flesh of Adam. Since Adam's sin, the first Adam, who was Yahushua, since we fell in the flesh, he still had the narrow way was set in place, man. All right, which was what? The straits and suffering. Okay? So now we're going to have a new flesh from the heavens. It's going to be eternal. And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, write, for these words are faithful and true, man. That's about to happen. All right. And he said he making all things new. Not just us, but he going to refresh everything. You know, get us back to our original position, back with Yahushua again. All right. I think I'm going to end it with this for right now, man. Get on the move. This is Isaiah 14:3. And it shall come to pass in the day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, man. Rest from all the hell that we're going through. When the Lord going to wipe away our tears, man. And we just got to hold on and keep fighting, keep pushing, hastening the day by doing this work. It does matter. Keep being brotherly, keep showing up to camp, keep holding up signs, keep holding your position, holding your precepts, reading your precepts nice and loud and strong, or however you need to do it. Studying to show yourself approved, showing up to camp. Pushing for the kingdom, man, for the high calling. All right. And from thy fear, and also prayer. That's the main part too. Prayer. Okay, we gotta pray, man. And from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. So we in hard bondage under these Edomites, just like we were in Egypt, the first Egypt. Now we're in the second Egypt, in the hard bondage. Got to go to work every day, subject to payments, as the scriptures say. You get paid in sweat equity. You get, you get paid a check, and that check you got to go cash it in the bank. They put it on the stockpile in the back. It gains interest. You get paid about $500, $1,000 every other week. They take it and get paid $10,000 off the stock market from your birth certificate. And if you don't go to work, we become homeless. And now they're setting it up with lockdowns and stuff, to turn the human people into the straw man. Bunch of damn scarecrows for the crows to pick at. Isaiah 14. All right, so the Lord gonna give us rest from in this hard bondage we were made to serve, especially in slavery. All right, under Esau, man, under their system, paying taxes to the Federal Reserve, owned by the Rothschilds, and the fake Jews over there in our land, paying taxes to them. Built America. Look at the gap. Again, what happened to the North American Indians? All right, even the Issachar, man. I see Issachar and a lot of northern tribes, man, having to do lawn service, and Minutemen with it, dealing with a lot of tar and stuff like that, man. And our people, we had to work a lot of construction, a lot of labor jobs, but we ain't gonna be doing none of that in the kingdom. None of that. Our job gonna be kicking ass and maybe taking names. All right. It says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased, man. This golden city, this place of Babylon, is about to come to its end. All right, let me get one more scripture. All right, I'm ended with this one. James 1:12. Blessed is the man. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, man. So we got to endure these trials and this test. That's what this is a test. A test of our faith. How much we believe our God, Yahweh, our power, that he is our power. He's going to show us. So blessed is the man that endureth temptation. All right. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life. And that's what we're looking for. All right. So we're going to be tried. And we're hoping to receive that eternal life, that crown of life, wisdom, and truth. And the crown from Yahweh Shai's hand, man. The top angel that Yahweh created. Eternal angel, man. Speaking and standing in front of us. The scripture say his voice sound like reverb. If you understand what that means. Like T-Pain be using reverb. It sound like, it said reverberation. So it's like many waters. So we're going to hear his voice, man. But he's going to be talking on a normal basis. It's not like just once or twice. For eternity. He's going to be talking. We're going to hear him. See him. It's crazy, man. The water to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for that gift. Mercy for the elect, because Yahweh Shai prayed that we could be with him. He said he prayed that we could be where he is to see his glory. So So we would have to be glorified too to be in his presence. Other than that, we wouldn't be able to stand it. All right, we would be wicked. So blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life. And now we're in the time of our trial. Just like all the ancient prophets of the past and the believers, the men, women, and children. Just like in the book of Maccabees, chapter 7, the women and her 7 children. And even the elders of our people, like Eleazar at that time. And the ancient prophets, man. And Daniel and the lion's den. Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah in the inferno fire of Nebuchadnezzar the Assyrian. And now we're in the time of our trial. And we have Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to call on. Whose word has been tried 7 times. Meaning completely. Never failed. All right. So it says, which the Lord have promised to them that love him, man. So the Lord promised it to you, to give you a crown someday. It's going to happen, man. You can imagine it. It's like hard to see. You have a crown upon your head, glistening and glowing. It's going to be yours if you believe. And even if you don't believe, you have a damn crown someday. But they'll be born in their right state of mind. They're going to start from birth. Really experience that death. They're going to die and be destroyed and perish and come back. All right, but if they're of the elect, the Lord going to deliver you. Have you rise up and give you a new body at his arrival. All right, and show you his salvation. So yeah. All right, whatever this shit is going around, floating around out here. All right, Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy, cannot be compared to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So it's not even about the planet. It's about within you. What's going to happen within us? Something going to happen. Well, the Lord going to raise you up. If the Spirit is in you. That's what we got to make sure, man. Drink the whole cup. Eat the whole roll. And be submerged completely in the baptism of Yahweh Shai, the spiritual truth. And not being all prideful, coming up with their wayward doctrines and saying they're keeping the law perfectly. And you got these guys over at GOCC saying the Nephilim was demons and all this madness now, saying they created dinosaurs. Yeah, so, okay, so yeah, man. Oh, how about this? That's crazy. Well, I'm going to end it with this. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. Now it's about who the sons of God are. All right. I might say that for the next lesson. So I'm going to end it with that. Say shalom.